And we have breaking news now on this election night. We'd like to update the only statewide race on the ballot. That's for Wisconsin Supreme Court. An extremely close race between Brian Hagedorn and Lisa Neubauer, with about 94% of precincts reporting it is about 50-50, though Hagedorn has pulled ahead of Lisa Neubauer by roughly 2,000 votes. News 3 chief political reporter Jess Garp is at an event for Judge Neubauer in the judge's hometown of Racine, where they now trail, as we mentioned, and have just made an announcement a few minutes ago. Jess?
Well, yeah, that's right. Greta Neubauer, who is an assembly representative from this area of Racine, but also the daughter of Judge Lisa Neubauer, came out just a few moments ago to tell the crowd that they believed that this race is too close to call, said that they wanted to make sure all votes in this state were counted, and told people essentially that they would let them know when they had additional news. At this point, supporters are basically clearing out of this area, I think, expecting that they won't get news until tomorrow. The campaign then sent a statement shortly right after that, saying that they believed that this race was, quote, assuredly headed for a recount. Now, if you look at these numbers and you remember how some of Wisconsin's laws were changed as it relates to recounts, the number 2 person in the vote count can request a recount, but only if that vote count is within 1% of the total votes cast. At this point, we would be within that margin. That margin would be some 11,000 votes, and as you said, it at this point is something around 2,000 votes. Now, we still know that there are some votes that are outstanding in the state. We know in Outagamie County they've been having some IT issues, actually. Some of the news stations from the Fox Valley reporting this evening that they had issues. They actually at one point sent someone out to purchase a modem, and they were having problems processing the results there. So we're seeing some outstanding results there. That can be kind of a purple county in Wisconsin, so we're waiting to hear more about what results there may be, but there are some outstanding results in miscellaneous other parts of the state. But at this point, given the margin here, which is one of the closest Supreme Court races since the 2011 race, which you'll remember also went to a recount, we are going to be hanging essentially on every vote that's counted in this race thus far. So the folks here probably at this point headed home for the night and waiting to hear more tomorrow morning. All
right, Jess Garp with the Neubauer campaign there in Racine. Meanwhile, we have political reporter Rose Schmidt with the Hagedorn campaign. Rose joins us once again from the Ingleside Hotel in Waukesha with the latest reaction, if any, from the Hagedorn campaign. Rose?
Yes, well, Justice Rebecca Bradley actually just took the podium just a few minutes ago, and she wanted to tell people to stand by because she said that they were expecting a victory tonight, but she told the GOP supporters here tonight to stand by and wait for that to happen. Then at that point, they all started chanting Hagedorn's name, so we're still waiting to find out what's going to happen. But as you can see, dozens of people are still here tonight. This crowd is still pretty large and actually is getting larger by the last couple of hours. They're clearly waiting for something to happen. You can see they've been chanting, they've been holding up signs and sort of talking. The talk of the night, of course, has been those numbers. They've been rattling off all the counties and whether or not that would be in Judge Hagedorn's favor, but they're still waiting for those last couple of results to come in. And as Jessica said, it's going to be down to the wire, and every vote is going to count in this race. But we are hoping to hear from Judge Hagedorn tonight, and his campaign actually tells me that he will come out if he wins, and if he doesn't win, well, then somebody will likely speak on his behalf. But we're still waiting to find out what's going to happen tonight. Back to you.
Again, that gap about 2,000 or 3,000, 11,000 needed roughly to trigger a recount here. Rose Schmidt in Waukesha tonight. Rose, thank you. So this one remains too close to call. As we mentioned, we will continue to update election results at channel3000.com, and our coverage, of course, will continue on News 3 this morning starting at 4:30 a.m. Thanks for watching.